Hi guys, we are going to see how to install step by step Red Hat Linux. Okay, here we are getting 5 menus in our graph. So I am using a media DVD Red Hat 6.4 for demonstration purpose. I am installing a VirtualBox, and this is quite easier one. I am going to perform a graphical installation mode, but we can install a video driver option also, basic installation video driver option also. It will be not good to choose the packages. For a SKU menu, we can talk it later, but I am choosing the video full option installation in the graphical mode. In the text-based installation, we can't able to get the package choosing menu. It will be ignored and it will use the minimum installation. So we are not going to perform that installation in this video tutorial. Only the full option, I mean the graphical based installation will be performed here. The third option, rescue system, is one of the useful whenever we are facing some file system error, or when we are facing the kernel panic error. We can use that option to recover our file system, and it's very helpful in many situations. So we're getting the disk found skip. I don't want to test my disk because I am confident in my disk that I am using ISO. Next, our installer is Anaconda. Is the system installer. The version of the Anaconda is 13.2021. All right. So here we go. We are going to get a graphical mode of installation. Here we want to choose the next option for moving forward. All right, I choose English. My keyboard layout is US English, and I am going to perform installation in my local disk. I am not going to use any special devices which are coming from the storage, ISKZ or fiber opticals or something. So we can work on that later. Next, yes, discard any data. I don't want any data in the new disk. There is no data also. Let me set a host name here, host1.example.com. Let me click next and move forward. Here, configure network. We can also choose that one. Okay, let me come back to configure network. Will assign the IP. We are not going to see how to assign IP here. Let me choose the time zone here. I am in Qatar, Asia right now, so I'm choosing the time zone as Qatar. All right, click next. Okay, I am going to use a simple password for my demonstration purpose. I'm just using a Red Hat. Okay, this is not compulsory in production environment. It's very sensitive because you want to use a and dictionary where you want to use minimum 14 characters with uppercase and lowercase. Here we are going to custom the layout of our partition. And next, free, choose the free and create a standard partition for boot mount point, and we want to choose and make it as 500 MB for my boot. Choose the boot from the mount point. Okay, then click OK. Select the free and create. I'm going to create a logical volume. So I'm going to choose first physical volume, fit to maximum available size, and then I am going to create the volume group inside the physical volume. Changing my physical extent. I will explain what the use of physical extent and how we want to assign it. I'm creating a logical volume now. Choosing the root, I am giving 8 GB of size to my root partition. Then I want to define the swap. The swap is just 512 for my demonstration purpose. And again, I want to create the home, just 2 GB for my demonstration purpose. But in the real world environment at the production site, we are not going to use this sizes. It will be according to the requirement from the customer. Okay, for where we are going to use 2 GB. Here, where log and where log audit. We are going to create three partitions, uh, three mount points, because this is the standard for security, CAA security. It will affect if we are not, the security will affect. Scanning will show that we don't have these separate partition. According to the CAA standard security, we need to create these partitions separately. Where log and where log audit. Where log audit will hold the logs of audit logs. So we are going to create all the three where log audit partitions. All right. This is the standard uh, mount point creation for in production environment. I'm creating the term. It's 2 GB. Just I'm creating 2 GB, but we want, if we want the size later, we can extend it from the volume group. I'll demonstrate it later. Okay, now the opt 2 GB. Here we go. I'm going to click OK. I have defined every mount points. All right. Swap also I have used only 512, but in the real environment it will be double the size of the memory. All right. Format. Write changes to this. So the file system will be written to these mount points right now. Creating file system in the SDA1, SDA2. You can see the process. It will create the format and create the file system for each and every mount point which I have defined. You can see the logical volumes are getting created. All right. It's very easy to install and configure the Linux machine. For newbies, it will be struggle, but anyway, it will be very interesting. Here we go. We are going to set the bootloader password in real environment. In production side, it's compulsory to set a bootloader password. It's one of the steps from CIS security auditing. Click next. So now we are going to choose the packages. If we are going to perform a text-based text-based installation, this step will not get to us. See, I am going to perform a basic server installation. It's the first option here. Then choose the enterprise Linux. All right, customize now. Above the database server, there is a basic server option. Okay, here only I want to choose the option and base system is network tools. Like this, we can't able to choose the packages if I choose the installation type as text install. System administrator tools, all right. I don't want any other packages for this server setup. We can choose many types of servers here. So I'm going forward for installation. This is enough for me. The same thing won't get while we are trying to perform a installation using the text mode. So what I used the graphical mode installation. So it's checking for the dependencies. Once it complete, it will copy the packages from this installation disk and it will perform the installation. It will take according to the packages which we have choose and which type of server we are going to set up. Maybe it can be from 5 to 20 minutes according to the server performance and the packages we have choose. But here I have used to only the basic server, so it may take 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, because it's also a virtual machine which running in my laptop. Same thing in the hardware, good hardware and the physical machine, physical servers. It will take only few minutes. Maybe it can be within 5 minutes also. If we are performing a minimal installation, it will be very blazing fast. It will be very short period for the installation. All right, the package is started to copy. It may take 5 to 10 minutes. Let me forward some of the fast forward. Once we fast forward, we can go to the end of the installation. Once it copied and installed, it complete the installation, we can see the menu reboot. So once we click the reboot, the server restarts. Let me see. So it's almost done installing bootloader. Now I will get the reboot menu. All right. I have clicked the reboot. It's rebooting. All right. It's taking too much time because it's a virtual machine. I got the boot menu. Grub. Okay. Starting new day. Starting hostname host1.example.com. It will check the file system, every file system which was in FS tab entry. I'll explain what is FS tab and what is M tab, and by one we are going to see every steps. Something it's failed. We can see the interactive or startups. If we press escape, we can't able to see this process. What are the services are getting started? Only we can able to see the bar. One of the red bar is running in the bottom as Red Hat Enterprise Linux. Starting from the 8 at the all right, it's all scheduler. Okay, here we go. We got the login screen. I'm going to log in root, and the password is Red Hat. Okay, hit enter. Root and Red Hat I'm using. Okay, here we can see the partitions which I have defined while we are in the installation. lsblk list block devices. So we can see boot. Here we go. This is the mount points which I have defined. We can see later in next tutorial. Till then, bye. Please subscribe.